The recent events of racial injustice has had a positive impact on my career as a primary school teacher. Returning to work after lockdown provided an opportunity to give training to teachers on unconscious bias. The outcome was extremely positive, reflective, giving colleagues space to speak freely. These events have highlighted the need to discuss and challenge inequality across all sections of society, using education as the key driver to continue the discussion in achieving racial justice.
As a Salvationist, George Floyd's unnecessary murder in the United States has highlighted via the Black Lives Movement a major problem for the United Kingdom Church and even my own denomination. Even in churches where the congregation is predominantly black, I've noticed that the leadership remains stubbornly white. We're challenging what is an unconscious bias. Jesus wanted no longer Jew or non-Jew, rich or poor, male or female. We're all one with Jesus, with no distinction between us whatsoever.
I was sad and really quite angry on learning about the racial inequalities which still exist in society, which led to brutal murder in the US. We in the UK are not immune from racism either. In recent months, a need for change has been acknowledged by Church of England. The archbishops have personally requested a task force group for anti-racism be set up, and following that a commission to tackle racism both structurally and directly within the church. There's a long way to go, but I'm expecting that actions and not just words towards racial justice will prevail.
I agree with my church community as we grapple with recent global events violating racial justice, stop and search, police brutality, disproportionate black prisoners, hostility and inhuman treatment of immigrants, refugees and asylum seekers, propensity for nationalism and white superiority among contributing factors leading to the slogan Black Lives Matter. The civilized society must be born again to restore sanity, community coherence, and the biblical teaching on love thy neighbor. Shalom.
Recent racial justice events have shown me at least three things. People do not all experience the world in the same way. There are experiences I know too little about. While racism looks like hate, hate is just one manifestation. Privilege, ignorance and apathy are others. Quakers began a journey in 2017 to recognise, understand and address our privilege. Responding to the council to bring into God's light those emotions, attitudes and prejudices in yourself which lie at the root of destructive conflict, acknowledging your need for forgiveness and grace.
When we, in the Pentecostal Forum, told the enabling group about our work on the legacy of slavery and the division of Africa, you said continue. We made a website listing resources, but originally we had a plan of educating the nation, leading to expressions of sorrow and reparations. Now education is happening on TV and in the universities. This accords with IMCGB's vision of black leadership in church and society.
The recent racial events have impacted me mainly in two ways. Firstly, I feel very guilty that I am unable to do as much as I wish to. While prayer is the core essential component of what we can do, it doesn't stop there. We need to translate, just like our faith, even prayer, into action. Secondly, the recent events have taught me a huge lesson once again. It takes a lot of courage, especially at COVID times such as these, to be out there to march in solidarity for the cause of justice, for the cause of unpacking history. We have seen new ways of solidarity when people of the privileged color surrounded the people of color and provided a ring of security and the protection from the police. This kind of change in the language of solidarity speaks for itself. This stands in direct opposition to the loud silence and spectatorship of majority in the church who would rather pray for change and transformation. I would stress on engaged body solidarity as the hermeneutical key both for our theologies and our liberation in Christ.
Hello, I'm impressed with how diverse communities are rallying together in pursuit of racial justice. That gives me great hope and optimism for our children's future, and also great resolve to do justice as well as to see justice served. The Church of God of Prophecy is working with public authorities and social organisations to ensure fairness and equity to all.